the back, posted in the act. VIP stats. Look around the club. What do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping knife finger.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Tonight, a good one here in the AFC between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. We are underway in this AFC Wild Card Weekend contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Already.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped by Deion Henley.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. On the ground again with Mixon. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Keeping it with Mixon. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
18. What's that? Oh, boy.
And the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Nickel look by the Chargers here, 3rd down. Running with Mixon out of the gun. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, let's go. 118.
Stroud now on 4th down. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Herbert. He's got it. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Connection made to the rookie from Iowa. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Hit applied by Keanu Benton.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
On 3rd down, Herbert escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Into the gun. Here's Hampton. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Herbert from the gun. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
To the ground, he backs him up and wipes away 2nd down. A very tough 3rd down play here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Taking a shot for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
All ready. 118. What's that?
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
All ready.
Now it's Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Out for tonight. 118. What's up?
Stroud now on 3rd. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
Tony.
Stroud's going to throw for it. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
21. Go.
Herbert now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Go. Right. Ready.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Let's go. Black 80, 59. Baylor Tiger. Real. Set.
They snap it to Herbert. Connecting on the slant. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Working quickly here. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, if you couldn't do it.
Cap it.
On to the left side, and Johnston has it. And they're backed up a bunch ahead of this third down, Brock, because this is out at least a few yards behind the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Set. Ray. Set.
Third and long for him here. That one's good to McConkey. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
And the Chargers, first down. First and goal, Los Angeles.
And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Chargers making a 9-point advantage. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Texans to the line. First and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Texans. Lined up with a 2nd and 8.
Oh, ready? 18. That's it.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36.
On the quick, right?
From the gun, Stroud. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Look the hot.
First down throw by Stroud. Completed over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go.
First and 10, a run to Mixon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
All right. 18. Outside.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Here we go. 11. 18. Outside.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. This connects with Higgins. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans make it a one-score game before halftime. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First and 10, Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. It's a small gain up to the 38. Jalen Smith getting there to make the stop. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have two left to work with before halftime. Second down now, they need 7. They kick the running back in motion. Shotgun snap to Herbert. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on first is Herbert. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Lad McConkey. So it's second down coming up.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
He's going deep. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard
The
line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Yep, as expected. They go to the ground and start this one off. Avoids the defender. We've got a foot race. There he goes on the right side. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
You saw me juggling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half.
Texans 14.
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
They've got first down from the 31.
Set. Captain, set.
Here's Hampton, open the drive. Has room down the left sideline. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game.
Texans 14.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
It's mixed in on second down. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Oh, hey. Swat. Love a swat.
Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I'm not not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go. White Tony. 118. What's that?
Looking to throw. Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Here we go. 19 Texans. Hey, 118. What's that?
Here he goes. Third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Texans, first down.
Under.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give to Mixon up the middle. On the move, past the 40. Headed right through the middle of the field. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start the second half with some needed points. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game.
Texans 21.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Moore with a return. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Running back sent in motion. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
At the 21-yard line.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Herbert from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Chargers will have a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Delta.
They send the tight end in motion left. Herbert on first down. He's got a man left. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense getting him down behind the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Now Herbert again. Headed out right. Finds a man right side. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Let's go.
Third down, give to Hampton. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up fourth down.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Charger ball. The Bolts just 1 quarter away from advancing in the postseason. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
21.
They snap it to Herbert. He's got it. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Play action now for Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They send a receiver in motion right. Shotgun give to Hampton. And he'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Let's go.
They've got a man in motion. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That's him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 9-point advantage. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Again, this is Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
18. Why Tony?
Shotgun now for Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Uno more. Buggy. That ain't.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Government is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here we go. 118.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And that was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see, because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Stroud again. Throw right side. Dell has it. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Again, Stroud. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Benjamin St. Juste picks it up. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers take a 3-possession lead.
Texans 21. Cameron Zicker to kick off for the Chargers.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Schultz with the catch. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage against good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or 2.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Ready.
They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. We'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chargers, as we'll see you next time from Houston.